Hey everyone, my name is Sarah and I am part of the marketing team here at Hawker Richardson. I must say, I've taken on some really fun projects in the past, like the Hawker Richardson Toyota Corolla wrap for the service department, but nothing has been quite as challenging and rewarding as this 3D model. It all started when we wanted to show a full line of our machines at trade shows, but bringing in 20 meters worth of machinery just wasn't doable, so the idea of the model was born. I've made scale models in the past, but nothing quite like this. I made a little foam model to assist in the planning and visualizing of our trade show stands, and I'd only ever really worked with basic 3D printing in high school. At the time, we only had some of the manufacturer's STL files. Because these were only intended to be used by the engineers for visualization and planning purposes, they contained way too many details, and some elements were single-layer quilts that couldn't be printed. Our service engineering team had created a line with all the bells and whistles, a line that was fitted out with a workstation, a laser marker, and all the rest of it. 15 of our state-of-the-art PCB manufacturing equipment. I finally had all the files I needed, now to make them 3D printable. The first print I did was this little Yamaha YRIV. I knew it wasn't going to work as is, so I added a box inside and hoped the external surfaces would stick to it. It was really cute, but as expected, a lot of the outer layers ripped right off when I removed the supports. Here, you can even see some of the glue I used to stick it back together. My manager suggested we go back to the same designer who created the 3D renders of our machines to see if he could do it. He did a whole bunch of machines for the virtual line demo on our website, so we were hopeful. One by one, I worked with the 3D modeler to make these into files we could print. One by one, as each of them came through, I set them up for printing. Slowly, the empty desk next to mine was filled with an assortment of random bits and pieces from different machines. It was pretty chaotic, I'm not gonna lie, but I knew what was going on. Some machines had helpful names like the reflow oven or the solder paste inspection machine. These made sense, but others had names like NTM0400, like great, that's real descriptive. One of the most satisfying parts was snapping off the supports, specifically tree supports. They came off so clean and crisp, like just listen to this. And with so many prints, there were of course a handful of unsuccessful ones. Some failed prints were so bad I got excited to clean it up. Like, what do you mean this was the outcome of a 9-hour print I had set up the night before? I was now up to the base coat step. I set up a little spray painting space in the warehouse with my little light and mini tent. I sprayed each model piece a few times with the grey primer paint combo. After this, I used painter's tape to seal off all the little details I wanted to either keep grey or primed and ready for hand painting. After each piece was all primed and the details all taped up, it was now time for the white acrylic enamel spray paint. Another super satisfying part of this process was peeling off the tape and revealing the unpainted grey base layer. I had taken my time with the tape, burnishing all the edges so that hopefully I was left with clean, crisp lines. Even though the painter's tape was incredibly helpful in keeping the lines clean, some areas still got sprayed. I experimented with a mixture of acrylic paints as well as some white wall filler. Then, I used that to mix up a perfect colour match for the matte grey. Out of all the parts in this entire process, painting the little details onto the machines was by far my favourite part. It took the models from looking like just models to actual machines. Little details like a red and yellow button or a contrasting black handle would give the machines so much character. Because the model is 1 to 10, the details were really small. I would use the tiniest little paint brushes to make sure each detail was perfect before moving on to the next. Because of this step was incredibly time consuming. One by one, the lines started looking even more like the real thing. To continue making the machines look even more realistic, we needed to add the incredibly small logos. This step was quite difficult because all the custom sticker printers I went to came back to me saying that the size I wanted was way too small. I needed them to be the same scale as they would be on the actual machines. It was going to be tiny. So I figured, how hard could this really be? And I decided to try and print and cut my own. I went and got some clear sticker sheets that you could run through a normal printer. I wanted to make sure the printer toner didn't smudge, so after printing, I let the sheets set for an hour before spraying over it with my clear, workable fixative that I was confident would work. It made the stickers matte, which was ideal. For a better sense of scale, we wanted to include a machine line operator. Using an AI 3D modeling tool, I was able to generate and print a line operator with an ESD jacket who was holding a PCB while being positioned in a way where he is looking at the screen on one of the machines. To tie it in nicely with Hawker Richardson's brand identity, I painted his pants, shirt, and coat the Hawker Richardson greys and dark blues. The final product is a 1:10 size realistic representation of what a line of PCB production machinery supplied by Hawker Richardson looks like. This has got to be one of my favourite projects that I've had the opportunity to take on. Sitting at my desk painting wasn't on the job description, but I'm so glad I had the chance to do so. And as I said earlier, this is my first time doing a model like this, so it's not perfect, but I really am proud of it. This project will make its first appearance at Electronex 2026 at Rosehill Gardens Racecourse in New South Wales this June. We'll see you there.